Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will delve into the details surrounding Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and access free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 30th of June, 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a buy candidate, awarding it a score of 2.17. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. The stock has experienced a gain of 4.38%. This results in an average return of 0.26% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned at the upper part of a horizontal trend, which may typically indicate a favorable selling opportunity. However, a breakout above the upper trend line at $216.10 would signal a strong buying opportunity, potentially leading to a shift in the trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 1.9% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging between negative 5.83% and positive 2.82%. In a longer-term perspective, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 9.96%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 30.79% to positive 2.48% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $148.22 and $219.47. Our latest daily update for Apple features the headline, Apple stock price down 0.117% on Wednesday. On the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, the Apple stock price decreased by 0.117%, moving from $214.40 to $214.15. During the trading session, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 1.27%, reaching a low of $212.41 and a high of $215.10. The stock has seen gains in 6 of the last 10 days and has increased by 1.43% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume rose on the last day by 1 million shares, albeit amid declining prices. This may signal an early warning, suggesting that risk could slightly increase in the upcoming days. In total, 46 million shares changed hands for approximately $9.94 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded stock price was $260.10, while the lowest was $169.21. Currently, the price stands at 17.67%, or $45.95, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. continues to dominate market discussions with a series of impactful announcements. Recent developments indicate that Apple may be eyeing new revenue streams by monetizing its vast user base, which could enhance investor confidence and lead to a boost in stock price. Additionally, the company recently overcame a legal challenge involving iCloud storage, reinforcing its commitment to customer satisfaction and potentially reducing legal risks, which bodes well for its overall valuation. Notably, the United Kingdom's Competition and Markets Authority has proposed granting Apple a strategic market status, suggesting potential regulatory changes. While this may represent a challenge in terms of operational flexibility, it could also consolidate Apple's market strength, allowing it to further dominate in a competitive landscape. In a broader context, maintaining a diversified portfolio that includes Apple can be appealing, especially with exchange-traded funds focusing on technology and high dividends being popular among investors seeking stability amidst market volatility. As both short-term catalysts and long-term strategies unfold, investor sentiment towards Apple remains optimistic, likely contributing positively to its stock performance moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Friday, July 18th, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Apple a hold grade with a hold action. On the same day, it was reported that Jefferies also assigned Apple a hold grade but with an upgrade action. On Thursday, July 3rd, 2025, UBS again assigned Apple a neutral grade, accompanied by a hold action. On Tuesday, June 24th, 2025, Barclays assigned Apple an underweight grade, also with a hold action. Finally, on Friday, June 13th, 2025, Morgan Stanley assigned Apple an overweight grade, again with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Apple stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Mixed signals are present in the stock today. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, July the 22nd, 2025, and so far it has decreased by approximately 0.117%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Yesterday, volume increased alongside falling prices, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting the stock should be monitored more closely. The Apple stock also holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Moreover, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. On any downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $211.64 and $205.42. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 14 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 18 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 16 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 24 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 7 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 2 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $205.35. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when this support is tested. The stock is typically traded at a healthy volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is deemed to be low. Over the past day, the stock experienced a movement of $2.69, which is 1.27% between its high and low. In the last week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 1.28%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 31st of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.42. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $214.40. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $205.35. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Chris Kondo conducted an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh again conducted an insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh also made an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, reflecting a ratio of negative 18.238. In total, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $207.84, reflecting a decrease of 2.94%. This stock demonstrates low daily movements, which translates to a lower level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal that was identified from a pivot top just 1 day ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term signals appear positive, suggesting that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for Apple stock to perform well in the near future. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 24th of July, we anticipate that Apple will open lower by 263 thousandths of a dollar, starting the trading session at $213.89. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.